This video goes with Kittel and Hoffer lesson 46. We're focusing on the nifal affix. Here's our sentence for this lesson. Let's pronounce. V'ra'u kol amei ha'aretz ki shem Adonai nikra alecha. V'ra'u kol amei ha'aretz ki shem Adonai nikra alecha. Okay, now let's try translating the words or phrases highlighted above. So, kol amei ha'aretz, all the people of the land. Ki, just a vocabulary word. Here it means that. We have Shem Adonai. This is the name of the Lord. And finally, Alecha, which means upon you. So that leaves us with the verbs. Let's then start with ve'ra'u. This one should be fairly straightforward for us. Of course, this is just the root ra'ah, third hey. The stem is kal, the form is affix, it's third common plural, here probably masculine. And then it has a vav reversive, ve'ra'u, meaning and they will see. So, ve'ra'u kol amei ha'aretz, and all the people of the land will see. Ki shem Adonai, that the name of the Lord, nikra alecha, something upon you. So now we need to work out the parsing of the verb nikra. The root of this word is fairly clear. It's these three letters here, kara. So we know this has to do with calling or proclaiming. When we look at the stem, the first thing we'll notice is this nun with a hirek. In the past, we would have parsed this as kal prefix, first common plural, we will proclaim, but here it is actually more ambiguous, and so we need to first consider the nifal. So let's look at the nifal affix. We'll start with our strong root pkad. The nifal affix, third masculine singular, nifkad. Notice the nun performative with the hirek vowel, ni. This is the marker of the nifal affix. We also have this a class vowel. So nifal, nifkad. Again, the affix sounds just like the name of the root, of the stem. So nifkad. Now in the third feminine singular, nifkada. Here again we have our nun performative with the hirek. We've added the feminine singular affix a. Because this begins with a vowel, then it has caused a reduction of our a class to a shva. So nifkad, nifkada. Second masculine singular then should be fairly predictable. We again have our nun performative with the hirek. We have our second masculine singular affix, and here we have our a class vowel back. So in all the forms where the affix starts with a consonant, we get this a class vowel. Whenever it is beginning with a vowel, we get a shva. So nifkad, nifkadti, nifkadu, nifkadu, nifkadtem, nifkadten, nifkadnu. So this is nifal affix of our strong root pkad. Now, as I indicated a minute ago, it is possible to confuse the kal prefix with the nifal affix. So let's look first at the kal prefix of our strong root, nifkod, and then at the nifal affix of the same root, nifkad. Notice that the kal prefix is marked by this O class vowel, nifkod, whereas meaning we will visit, whereas the nifal is marked by this a class vowel, nifkad, meaning he was visited. So the potential confusion is between kal prefix one common plural, we will, and a nifal affix, third masculine singular, he was visited. Now this is distinguishable because of these two vowels. However, if we look at a root like shma, now the cow is nishma. Notice that this guttural at the end of the word has caused our O class vowel to become an A class vowel. So nishma. This means we will hear. The nifal affix simply follows the pattern of the strong root, but it also is nishma. So here again we have this A class vowel, this time because that is what the nifal does, nishma, he was visited. So in this case, both the kal prefix and the nifal affix are nishma, and so as a result we can't tell the difference without context. Alright, now let's look at the nifal affix of some weak roots. So here we have the root amad. This is a first guttural. So if we look at the nifal affix of first guttural, we get ne'emad. Notice that the first guttural doesn't like a simple shva, so here it takes an E-class shva, which makes the vowel under the nun preformative an ne'emad. This same pattern actually occurs in the hifil, where you'd have he'emid, so ne'emad in the nifal. Another weak root in the nifal is yashav. Here's a first yod, which is a true first vav. And in this case, familiar to you from other stems, we will have no shav. So our first yod has reverted to its original vav. The root nafal is a first nun. The nifal affix of nafal is nipal. This nun is the marker of the nifal. It's the preformative. This dagesh is the assimilated nun of the root. So ninpal becomes nipal. Middle weak roots are also somewhat irregular in the nifal. Here we get na kom. Notice the A class vowel under the nun, and then our middle weak radical kum has become kom, na kom. And finally, a third aleph, kara, nikra. Notice here that the patach has become a kametz because the aleph tends to lengthen the vowel in front of it. So nikra. Now this is actually the form that we have in our sentence, nikra. So this is the nifal affix, third masculine singular, with no special features. So, and the meaning was proclaimed, or it was proclaimed. So now we're in the position to translate our verse. So, Vera'u kol amei ha'aretz, ki shem Adonai nikra alecha. If we translate, and all the people of the land will see that the name of the Lord was proclaimed upon you. There are other ways of translating this. So the name of the Lord has been called over you, or has been proclaimed over you, or something like that. So you'd have to make some translational decisions. But most straightforward translation, and all the people of the land will see that the name of the Lord was proclaimed upon you. Alright, congratulations. You have made it through the nifal affix. Next class we will be going over the nifal affix, and then we'll move on to other forms of the nifal next week. See you in class.